Hello, hello, hello. Hello. But, hello everybody, I'm TheYoloDonkey. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Understanding. I hope y'all can understand why I'm an hour and 30 minutes late to a live stream. Is because I fell asleep and I was so tired apparently. I slept for 13 hours. So if Sayori can understand Yumi, Yuri, what the fuck, who the fuck is Yumi? Y'all can understand me. No, not replaying Trust. Hell no. About tired seeing my favorite video game female character suffer. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna, break a little fourth wall. If you're watching this as a video, just go ahead a couple seconds. Yeah, so we just tried to stream Resident Evil 3 because I wanted to swap it up, have a little action before we finish out the Doki Doki. But apparently even the gameplay was a blocked cutscene. I didn't really understand it, but I guess I'll play it until I can show some, or I'll just do it offline. I don't know, Resident Evil's been the rockiest series I try to get started on this channel, because I'm not finishing one, because I don't have the patience for that. And now Resident Evil 2 won't even let me stream it. I don't know, bro. All that aside, Doki Doki, right here. Yeah, maybe this was meant to happen so I can just finish up the story strong. Because I did get like stupid amount of sleep. So I guess, let's go. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of a door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems similar. Yay! Well, poppin', big poppy. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. Sayori always looks like she's doped out of her mind, bro, but she's great. She's very conspicuously. Wait, she's very conspicuously? Mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. I love this. I love good backstory, Just explaining how everyone got there in the first place. Thanks to Monica leaving the flyer on her desk, it seemed like she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl finally steps in, but continues to stand against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail containing her excitement. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Monica. This is Sayori. We run a little literature club. Even though it's just us so far. But, what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join. Alrighty. Wait. Are you sure? I mean, I kind of am Monica. I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough, even though we're all pieces of shit. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding into a nearby desk, gently sitting down. What's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, It's nice to make your acquaintance. Do you like fantasy? Only when it's with Lynn and he's in his tiny fucking whiteys. Huh? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, Have you heard of the Annabelle Doppel? I can't say that I have because we're not French in America, in Japan. I've always never understood if it was supposed to be a Japanese or an American because they made a squid joke, but we don't fuck with squid, and they do, but the lore. Well, she is my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her chest in joy, making her wrist rub her nipple. You can borrow my books if you want. I wouldn't mind. It's always due time when I don't have a Diet Coke around. You're... I try not to burp, but it's like, oof. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I love them. Sounds like you're really getting into them. They must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back to get them for you. You probably only need to bring the one for now. Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. She don't want to read that big shit. I don't blame her. I didn't want to read that big shit. True. Okay, I'll get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, did a meth head just come in here? Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think she's neat. We have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if that's her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be any room for anything else but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess so. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. I need a Sunny. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the fuck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happier is that. Yeah, how do you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you should take a break from helping me with my administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably going to need all the time I can get. She taps her finger staunchly against the chunky book. Sayori just don't want to read the big book. Oh, it's simple, but it's so fucking good since we already know the characters. Oh my god. Right afterwards, the door reveals Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with the short time gone indicates she may have ran, or at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought is just about equal to the size of the one on Yuri's desk already. God dang it, I love this fucking game. Wait, we're playing this fucking game. I'm out of uniform. Where the fuck are my lumberjacks? No! Oh, here they are. You gotta have the lumberjacks on, my guy. I was wondering why it was so cold in here playing this epic fucking game. Like, who the hell wears blue shorts on the stream? We gotta get the lumberjacks in here. We gotta be decked out in the lumberjacks, my God. Hell yeah, I get a character in this shit. I'd say fuck COVID. I'd be in fucking college acting right now. Doing vlogs instead of video games, I reckon. I don't know how. I don't know. I'm kind of... It's a bittersweet that COVID happened. Because I got to do YouTube for a whole lot longer without taking a break. But also, you know, I kind of wanted to go to acting school. Even though... Not even acting school. I just wanted to do more stuff in acting. I pretty much have my style down. Just because I've been doing it for, you know, ever. Like, I remember being... What the fuck just happened there? Like, I remember being in love with acting since I was literally in the 4th grade. That was the very first play I've ever did. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe. Me, I swear to fucking God, this is why I love this game, bro. I have, like, Sayori's personality, Natsuki's aggression at times, fucking Monika's caring, and Sayori's, like, people skills. Like, Yuri just explained all of my books. Some things are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would keep you from getting confused. Oh my God. I have one book and then 3 books that tell the same story just from their point of view and add other details. Holy shit. This game, DDLC, DOKI Literature Club. Sayori overload. Sayori nervously interjects. But I think maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like we're going to be reading together. I would like that. From across the room, Monika smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down and looks at a book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything else to add. So what made you want to decide the club? Well, I was reading, so... Oh, God. The channel wouldn't be what it was without you, Cody Ray. Well, I was like... Wait. Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found you because Yuri glances over at Monika. Monika came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens as she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up. She just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid Monika told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that it was probably irrational. Wait! No, that was totally my fault. I feel so bad for interrupting you like that just to walk out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. It keeps me alive. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that, but I really have a hard time meeting a large number of people at once, so it's actually amazing that it's just the 2 of you. I definitely came at the right time. Ah, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before, so it's hard to find others who are in the same thing I am, except online. I don't know why reading makes me tired. I literally slept for 13 hours today. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just everything, even if it's not literature. Oh, Just things you think would, Sayori pauses and look in concern of her place. How about I tell you something that I'm into, then you could tell me about something you're into. I suppose that'd be okay. Okay, well, I'm pretty into crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards, jewelry, boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off to the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much. Oh no, I had a little phlegm in the back of my throat and made it sound like that. Not that much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you could do with just scissors, glue, and stuff. So I have to share something I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. I guess I'm into nature. I fucking love nature. Monica, gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me, bitch. I'm not. Oh, yeah. Why, here, appoint you as vice president of literature club. Ha ha, now you stuck with me. On some G shit. Now you give me responsibilities. Big titty lady. I'm sorry, Yuri, I've interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut. God dang it, stop yawning. I'm not tired at all. I'm going out in the wood. I like going out into the woods or the park. Just places where you can walk or sit or not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters. And let my racing mind operate autonomously. Autonomously. For a while. Holy shit, that's a word. I'm pretty sure I know what it means. Just from context clues. But I want to look that up just because I want a word that big in my search history. Autonomously. Yep. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Just freely. A big word for freely. When I need to do stuff like that, it just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Holy fucking shit. If I yawn again, I'm gonna go eat some coyote ass or something. Wow, I feel like I would have never had the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if we don't let it slip through our fingers. The theory to continue the conversation led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and to focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Yes. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for the day. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye, bitch! That's how girls nowadays be talking to each other. So I just find it funny when these very super serious, well, serious in a goofy way, but serious characters. I love it. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the classroom. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just started talking. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can feel my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll give us a great time. She'll have a great time with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be into it as long as I'm trying her best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the classroom. It's club time, everyone gather around for 9, but it's still Jacksepticeye. But Monica went into the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to meet eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head up, unsure exactly what the fuck she's talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I get too excited and forget to think about everyone else in the club, so... Hey, you didn't do anything wrong, you silly goof. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Yuri right now has that the Pikachu just face. You think I'm cute, motherfucker? Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. Oh shit. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that no one was truly interested. But it's stupid. If you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club. You don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I'm doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between them two. Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff, so it sounded like something fun we could do together reading your books. You know, like, as club activities, that'd be okay, right? Why am I being so restricted to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. No need to apologize, silly baby. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Death Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's that Death Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Oh right, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Why? Why do you need paper? Why are you sussy? Why are you trying to give me paper cuts? Oh, it's useful to draw things out like maps, timelines, family trees, or just taking notes. Yuri, this is not a fucking exam, sweetheart. This is a fucking book. A book. We enjoy it. We don't do 8 hours worth of fucking homework on one chapter. I learned to enjoy shit. If that's how you enjoy it like that. But you ain't about to make me do no damn notes. I ain't about to draw out no goddamn map. I'm enjoying the book. Notes! Exactly. Me and Sarah, we've been on the same page, same word, same syllable since day one. I mean, O'Reilly. Yes, that actually sounds like kind of. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke completely. Wait, what joke? That's an effective strategy. wait, I also don't see the joke. Am I just okay? But thinking about it, she decides it's probably best that she did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, though. Holy shit, I can't read. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to be as helpful. Fuck, why can't I read? But I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. You ever tries to dismiss the compliment, but she hides her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. I've never related to as many game characters as I had Doki Doki Literature Club. Besides when Monica went kind of crazy, I have something I'm relatable to with every fucking character. I've said this forever. Motherfuckers are not smart. They just know a lot about a certain topic. No one is smart about literally everything. But that's why I talk to a lot of people, because I like to know about a little bit of everything. Not so I can call myself smart, so I can carry or be in conversations with everybody. That way everyone is around me can at least try to be welcomed, or at least feel welcomed. God, dog, I love this shit. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything that involves real people. That should be evident, even though it's only been 2 days. Yeah. Crazy Monica. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you, senpai. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Sarah rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. He says it's sweetheart when you're not being shy. Sayori, you're flirting. I've always gave you the benefit of the doubt, but you can't just rub it with someone calling me a sweetheart like that. Unless you try to get your old wumbo jumbo. Anyways, would you like to get started? Yeah, okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. What the fuck? How about choke on nothing? It's crazy. Okay, I was getting like some static in my headphones, so I was trying to make sure it was the actual game or if it wasn't my headphones just going out. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world, so you're spoiling half the story. Got it. I hate people like that. I hate motherfuckers that'll set up like a anime or a TV show or a movie. Like they tell you half the shit before it actually happens, just so you actually catch it. The point of movies, shows, anime, or whatever is the rewatchable replay value. You can go back and catch things that you didn't your first time. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently, okay, there we go, I got you, guides her through a way such as that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds passion for leaning towards. I can't read. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come in my head, you know? But this is like, there must be much more planning and hard work. You're into poetry? I think there's a appendix that includes some of the kingdom's writing works, like poetry and folk songs. No way. Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient in her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. I guess. But I'm glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Every day. Right now. 5 seconds from now. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a minute before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it especially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions for him. Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. Yeah, fucking nerd. If she would have just said that, I would have died. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Got something in my throat. Up until now, Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. Bye, Mama. But the tables have now turned. Wait, are you talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they then tell me that it's implied from the text. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes off from not getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of chapter 1. I think we can stop here for now. I swear to God, it's rather yay or why. Close enough. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through. Oh, Sayori, you're a better woman than me. So what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well this far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me longer to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how you get into things. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We could do it tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But I'm sorry. Wait. What the fuck's going on? Silly goose. Sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me! Sayori's left alone in her own words. How did this happen? We were just having fun a second ago. It's my fault. I said something in a hurt. I should have just told her I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still fucked up. and again. I don't do this. You know, get this little anxious rub on my forehead because of something Sayori's doing or feeling or going through. I get it because even in the bad shit, I relate to her. Fuck. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Alright. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left her book, right? Well, she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together, or maybe she just wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? I probably let her down by having such a trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much fun. I need to do better for her. Is she gonna bring the book home and read it? No. Yes. Can't leave it there. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter. What? No. For the past every other day, Sayori's been the first. Even in the last. Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet into attempt to calm down. Why am I letting shit like this affect me so much? Because we care too much. I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it still was my best. I'm letting everyone down. I'm just utter disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. I'm like that with my boss. Just, are you here? You about to catch me on my phone? Am I about to be fired? Do I give a shit? I kinda do. Thought I heard my dogs fighting something. How about that? Go get the glicky. Minutes passes and nobody enters the club room, not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm just so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on the new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does, Yuri? Did she catch her for the first time? Huh? Yuri jumps around at the sound of Monica's voice. She was sitting outside the club room, sitting against the wall. No, okay. Not yet. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm super sorry I'm so late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The club room is open. It's not? Oh, it's not. Okay, I see where it's going with it. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers into the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you instead today. Oh, wait, do you not like Sayori at first, you cockwaffle? Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri all of it like this all of a sudden? Why is she asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself, seeing Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict this might have arisen. It's a little ironic that she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Yeah, I always thought that was a little weird. Yeah, like right there. That's a little weird. Okay, my headphones are going out. Okay, I fix it. Yeah. For me, it'll just start getting really staticky. So I just gotta unplug and plug it up. But that also means I gotta unplug and plug in my mic. Because, you know, there's a mic. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make a couple copies of this new flyer and go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with new ones. Yuri nods as the two set off. Y'all just gonna leave Sayori without saying anything? Fuckers! The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad it's starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I feel so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests. But it's cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as she has started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I didn't think you were complaining, just expressing your thoughts. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. It's important that you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. I feel so wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Is this the literature club or the fucking drama club? We're here to read books. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining the club. Hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? She runs her club like I ran mine. I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching over from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic approach was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm really an awkward person and weird. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, how do you say, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else to do it? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic? I could talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. Sayori falls into that third category. Yuri taught it. What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just wanted to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then tell me. I could just accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm stupid for not realizing she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. I will bet all of my subscribers that when they come back in the room, Sayori's going to be reading the book like a fucking champion. Yuri shot words cuts through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over the original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down when her fist is clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other people's weird needs? I'm sorry for making myself so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri has But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting the kindness, must be driving Sayori to even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding one better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's only for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But a good friend who works together can be what they need for each other. You just have to be good communication and talk about it. You just have to have good communication. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing some kind of person away because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away, I just push them away first. Yeah. You think? Hell, I used to do that shit. It was just screaming at me. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand. I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're helping making the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she was wanting to say something. This is kind of critical thinking is something I'm really bad at. You know, about people. Thank you. Anytime, girl. Monica smiles at Yuri. For a moment, Yuri just finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze and returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with a new one. More accurately, Monica did most of the work while Yuri followed her along. God dang it, why you gotta expose Yuri like that? You couldn't have just left it with that. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't. Yes, you can, it'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never gonna feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica. You're not going to just wait outside, are you? I could take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee? I prefer tea. There's the tea. I like to make my own, though. So please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that one's downside of reading in a club room rather than home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. Now that you mention it, I bet we can get permission to keep stuff for tea in the classroom. We can use it like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it'd be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri and turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once again. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club door. Let her be reading and then she joins to read. Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. My girl! Sari shovels a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. A moment, she realizes Sari's been spending much of her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through this next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sari holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page full of notes, beautifully pronounced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. What the fuck? As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri... Isaiah swerves Scott in this bit. Stop. Please stop. I can't take this. Yay! Sarah's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sarah looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. If I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Just please tell me. I don't need to be treated differently. It's just because I'm weird. I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. I don't know. Wait, it's probably not. I'm gonna say. Wait. Oh, there is no saving this. It's probably not. But it's cool to think that that's just foreshadowing Monica gaining her like abilities to control people, you know, to increase their flaws. Unless that was just a genuine moment. But this game leaves that mystery in the air, and I love it. It's going to be clear to some people that's one way or it is the other. I like to leave the mystery into it. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard to just articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face the rest of the world. She should just leave. She escapes from here. Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did, before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrapped around her from behind. So, that's happening. Oh. It's okay. Sari whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protect or pull away from Sari's kind gesture. Yuri sniffs, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all of her willpower to control herself. I understand. Yeah, it's sweet. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that's why you must be feeling right now. I promise that I understand, so I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings, then we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffs again and nods her head. This is weird to see Yuri this vulnerable. Like, 'cause we just did like 5.5 hours with her just confident and saucy. But I guess this is where she really got her sauce from. I think that I've gotten used to people being weirded out by me, that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests, because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then whenever I catch myself overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool out of myself, and I hate myself for it. Unfortunately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit. You know, you're so great at helping me while reading, so I understand the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating with you, with how much patience I require at times. That kind of sounds familiar. I can't stop worrying about you while you was reading, so I was afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how you have a lot of patience. Yeah, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way you can frustrate me because I already like you as the person you are. I know you said you have a horrible time believing it, but I promise you that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, worrying so much about other people's feelings. We're all kind of weird at it. It's a literature club. But the best part is that we're all different and we all have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that I really want to. It's a bit of a struggle, but not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons why you love them so much. And at the end, if it's not about me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I've tried and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. I want that to rub off on me. Have I not been using super duper specifically for Sayori? I feel like I'm entwined with this game. I don't know what it is about it, but I feel weirdly normal playing this game over others. Very fast back and smiles at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the cares. The cares? Of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I just cut it all off. Sayori, you wouldn't. Your like style wouldn't really work with long hair. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying much about saying the right thing. I really do enjoy the hell out of this game. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people, but if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. And then I German suplex her to holy hell. Oh my god, I fucking just love this game. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. Hey, that's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early in the bow. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, it's just... I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying... Oh, shit, Monica. Monica's always been a cock block. Even before she had the powers. Come on now. Let them have their moment. I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Siri trots over to Monica. Ah. She whispers out loudly. Can I hug you? Ah, sure. Even Sayori. That's Sayori. Even Monica's. Look how she got that awkward, like, Oh, yeah, it might be good to know. Sayori can kind of be a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he can inherit the kingdom, he can spell the successor. That was cute. Yuri's laugh, Monica's perplexed look between them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you have been enjoying your reading, you two. I don't know why. That sentence just reads fake person for me. It's like our first real activity at the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think it'd be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor. And I learned about the things you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Aww. That's the end. Wait, how long have we been going before I can say that? Yeah, I didn't save because I didn't get the notification. So now it's... Okay, we're going to end this one here, but don't worry, we're going to run a different game, but I just want to do these one at a time, just, you know. We can very easily just go through them, but I'm gonna do something else for a little bit. I love this game though. It's going in my it's going like right below Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. It's like my favorite games on the playlist as soon as I get my computer working. But I've been YoloDonkey, been my Yolo Bros and Yolo Sisters. I shall see you guys next time. Click one of my new and old videos. Peace. Too sweet.